players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Pacers, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Checking out the Rockets, they've had a consistent start to the season. I'm sure they'll have some ups and downs eventually, but right now, there haven't been too many surprises from them.
So the Houston starting five. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. And for Toronto, the perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the four with Pirtle in the middle, and it's quickly in at the point. And this early in the season, Doris, we're seeing some teams trying to find their way.
BA, very little set in stone at this point. Coaches are absolutely still tinkering with their rotations. You're trying to figure out which groups play well together. And then you also have the players, right? They're trying to drop off a little of the rust that accumulates over the offseason.
Sengun, no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. It's tipped. Barrett with it. Now Thompson defending. Ingram. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And it's Houston's ball. Here's Eason. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Quickly. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Brian, back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Offline with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ingram. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, just going to work on the defense. Ingram using an agile move to beat him.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now here's Thompson. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Sengun. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Now here's Barrett. Really had his troubles in that loss to San Antonio. Just couldn't find his rhythm. Barnes, it's good.
How about that physical finish from Scotty Barnes? He uses his body to get separation.
The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Sengun. Outside Durant. Sengun, a screen on Ingram. It's Durant with a drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Barrett. Here's Quickly. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
How about the vertical Emmanuel Quickly is showing you right there? That is tough.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
Here's Van Vliet. The Raptors making their last shot. Sengun passes to Durant. Back to Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Durant against Ingram. Pass to Barnes. From behind the arc. On target from range. Barnes has got 7 points.
Well, those three-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Now here's Şengün. Over Pirtle. That one a little long. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Ingram finds quickly. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Şengün refused to be stopped.
Free throw good from Şengün. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And it's quickly with a miss. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Van Vliet. He's scoreless. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred Van Vliet.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Ingram. Back to quickly. Barnes with a screen on Van Vliet. Quickly finds Barrett. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 3. Eason with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. And here's Durant. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. That shot missing.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Quickly, passes to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Eason. Fires, top of the key. The Rockets pull it in.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Quickly against Thompson. Picked by Pirtle. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I'm not sure which was better, Pirtle's screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
So it's the Rockets now. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Pass to Thompson. Hey, from beyond the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Toronto trailing. The 3, Barrett. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Durant. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
For Toronto, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Number 1, Houston.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding, and that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
From deep three-point range, Barrett can't hit.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period. Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Eason with some nice D. Houston leading by 3. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Eason's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now Durant. It's Thompson, high post, to the left side wing. And it's all from three-point range. For Toronto, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Barnes in the post. He's against Eason. Here's Ingram. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Goes up on the wing. Thompson, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Barrett passes to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Eason, good. Eason's got 7.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Quickly passes to Ingram. Fires the 3. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Picked by Smith. Durant with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play, rolling into open position right on cue.
Quickly with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Thompson. Here's Capella. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Ingram. Takes the 3. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Houston with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Thompson nails it, and he's 1 for 5 with that one.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Good timing on the shot from Ingram, understanding the situation and beating the defense just in time.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A line change here for Toronto. And Houston will go for a different look here. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Clint Capella. Finney-Smith comes in for Eason. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Thompson. Houston leading by 8. Here's Shepard. Pass to Sengun. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. Left side, Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. For 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Toronto shooting their first free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. 26 seconds left in the first. Here's Shepard. Yet to see a basket. Six on the shot clock. Here's Okogie. Here's Şengün. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Walter from outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Alperen Şengün. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Raptors trail by 12. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
They've got Dick, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Walter, still without a bucket. Outside Dick. Pass to Mobo. 5 to shoot. Toronto passing it around. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, you love to see that. Grady Dick making the extra pass. Nice.
Here's Davison. And here's Şengün. Here's Davison. Here's Okogie. Drops in the 3. Okogie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Mobo. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Okogie. And the shot goes in. Okogie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
The Raptors shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now here's Dick. Shoots from the line. That's short off the rim. Here's Davison. Pass to Finney-Smith. Let's go with a three. Rebound Toronto. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Shed. And the layup is good off the glass.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Here's Davison. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Okogie on the wing. From deep. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Toronto. Barnes, he's checked in for Mobo. Brandon Ingram comes in for Walter. And Barrett subbed in for Shed. And then for Houston, Holiday's checked in for Okogie. And it's Shepard in for Davison. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And again, no good by Toronto.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Holiday. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Dick with it, guarded now by Holiday. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to Şengün. From outside the arc. Unable to get that one. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 16-point game. And Şengün throw it down.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili, defended by Şengün. They set the screen. The three from Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
The Rockets lead by 15. Here's Shepard. No points yet. Pass to Smith. Outside Holiday. Up top Şengün. 4 on the clock. Hits the front of the rim and out. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Barnes, no good. Houston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Holiday. Over to the left wing. The three. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist from Holiday. Şengün's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Barrett. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Rockets, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And then for Houston, Eason's checked in for Finney-Smith. Durant comes in for Holiday. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. And the Rockets with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Thompson passes to Eason. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Raptors trail by 20. Outside Dick. Now Ingram. Outside Barnes. Outside Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. Clock at 6. Poeltl with a screen on Thompson. Deflects the pass. Şengün with a steal. Here's Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So it's Toronto now. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Poeltl with the bucket. Poeltl's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Poeltl. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Thompson outside. Down low. From the right block. And another basket for Houston.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Barrett against Thompson. Barrett passes to Ingram. Here's Dick. Back to Ingram. Poeltl with a screen on Eason. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Quickly is checked in for Dick. Now here's Thompson. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Here's Barrett. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Barrett's got his first points of the game.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Durant with it. Guarded by Barrett. Durant, the pass to Eason. Şengün, a screen on Ingram. Thompson outside. Over quickly. Thompson, no good. The Raptors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Ingram. Lets it fly. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Durant. Smith inside. Covered by Ingram. They get the rebound. Here's Eason. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Now here's Eason. He's got 11. Smith no good. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, go up and get it, Mr. Barnes in the house. Wow.
Here's Durant. He's got 6. Thompson, a screen on Barrett. Durant, the pass to Thompson. And it falls all over the rim and in. Thompson's got his second basket. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Pirtle with a screen on Easton. Got a piece of it. Pass to Durant. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Houston making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Smith.
One shot.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Now here's Barrett, Ingram, and it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from Ingram.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
Now here's Barnes, coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio. A slam dunk by Ingram.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Thompson. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Up top, Capella. Here's VanVleet. Pirtle grabs a miss. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Raptors trail by 16. Quickly deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Barnes going up with confidence inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Houston has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. Launches it. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Barrett passes to Quickly. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Houston with another miss. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 14-6 run. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. He can't get it to go. Thompson with some nice D. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so that's the end of the first half. The Rockets on top, leading by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look at the Raptors, it's still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes. Gotta let things develop.
Yeah, I could judge your movies off the first 5 minutes.
Easy, easy, easy. Switching gears now, let's talk about that first half and the standout performance from Alperen Şengün.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw, Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Taking a look at the Rockets. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Kevin Durant is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 15 points.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Houston leading by 11. And here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Shoots a fadeaway. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Şengün, a screen on Ingram. A strong finish from KD inside.
Contesting Kevin Durant's shot is so hard because his release point is so high.
And so here is Toronto. Quickly, right side. Outside Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Eason. The open shot by Barnes. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
The Rockets lead by 10. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Thompson outside. Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Thompson's shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Raptors trail by 11. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Easton with a steal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
These are his first free throws of the game. He hits the second from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Quickly passes to Pirtle. The three from Barnes. And again, Toronto, no good. The Rockets lead by 12. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. RJ Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's the break. Easton with the ball. Now quickly defending. Easton, good.
Well, that's just a pretty pass. Kevin Durant carrying the scoring load when he has to, but boy, can he get others involved.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Quickly outside. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in the game. Barnes against Durant. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. That one no good. Raptors trail by 14. Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Guys, you can tell Scotty Barnes is locked in on the offensive end, and now he's found a rhythm, and there is no backing down.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Şengün. Rebound Toronto. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Quickly finds Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Now here's Van Vliet. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Eason. Over Ingram. The Rockets with another miss. Raptors trail by 10. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Barnes against Eason. Barnes, no good. The Rockets lead by 10. And lead left side. From downtown, the Rockets again can't hit. Toronto has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Barrett can't hit. The Rockets have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Rebounded by Ingram.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
That free throw, no good. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
And he sinks the second.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Pass to Eason. The 3-ball.
You'd like to see Ingram working hard on D, using his length to contest the shot and disrupt the shooter.
Down low. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Smith with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Smith passes to Thompson. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Go the other way.
And the Raptors making a change here. Dick's checked in. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. The 3, Barrett. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Smith. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Durant. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. That's 10 points for Durant.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 5th is Jakob Poeltl.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Here's Barrett. On the wing, Grady Dick. And again, no good by Toronto. Now Thompson. Outside Eason. Thompson, a screen on Dick. Eason, pass to Şengün. Here comes Toronto on the push. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And it's Smith penetrating. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
Thompson against Quickly. Left side Barrett. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with the defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
The Rockets lead by 11. Outside Easton, pass to Şengün. Easton against Dick. Pulls up. Easton can't get it to go. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Quickly outside. Hurdle with a screen on Smith. Here's Quickly driving inside.
What an aggressive drive by the speedy Emmanuel Quickly. Look out.
First trip to the line for him here. He knocks down the first one.
Well, think about this, guys. Early in his career, Quickly finished second in Sixth Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
And the Raptors making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Easton. And it's Davison in for Thompson. So he gets them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Durant with it. He's got 10. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Mamukelashvili passes to Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mamukelashvili. Off the mark there with a 3. Houston leading by 9. Durant, pass to Finney-Smith. Houston with another miss.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
Come on, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Barnes. The 3, Barrett. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Barnes has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes got that big body. Just hang around the cup and create something.
Smith with a screen on Barrett. Pass to Capella. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And some changes here for the Raptors. Mobo, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Walter in for Barrett. And then for Houston, Tate comes in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Davison. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 12-4 run. Shot from the wing. And that one's good. Quickly's got 10 points.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Quickly. Smith with a screen on Dick. Here's Tate, pass to Smith, and stolen by Dick. Here's Walter, still no points.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Some changes for Toronto. Ingram comes in for Mobo. Shed comes in for Quickly. Houston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Capella. Over to the wing. Here's Shepard. Now here's Tate. His first shot coming late. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist from Tate. Shepard's got his first points in this one. And so here is Toronto, trailing by 4. Here's Mamukelashvili, guarded by Capella. Smith against Ingram. Smith with the rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Capella. To the paint. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 16. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second makes sense.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard. Outside Tate. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Smart play by Smith Jr., recognizing the defense and knowing where he needs to go off the pick.
"20 seconds left in the third. Pass to Walter. Back to Ingram. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got rebound number 8 now. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Rockets on top. They lead by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Walter out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Finney Smith's shot is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And here's Ingram outside. Connects from downtown. Ingram's got 22 points.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
Well, Houston's shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Outside Holiday. Finney Smith, a screen. To the inside. Şengün. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Toronto trailing. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Dick. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Holiday. Walter pulls it in. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili, guarded by Capella. Here's Ingram. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. The Rockets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Holiday looking for an opening. Stripped it away. Ingram against Şengün. Ingram up top. Five on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Walter, and the tip in on the offensive boards. And the Raptors lead by 3.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Şengün, no good. Şengün with a steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Şengün's got 22.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Ingram, the pass to Dick. Back to Ingram. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Here's Shed. Ingram on the wing, defended by Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün against Ingram, and he can't get that one. Good D by Şengün. And it's Holiday with the ball for Houston. 22 was their biggest lead. A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Davison comes in for Holiday. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Houston in the lead. Here's Davison. Pass to Şengün. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Şengün's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
And here's Poeltl, defended by Şengün. Poeltl, the pass to Ingram from the stripe. And it's Toronto with another.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
Dick against Durant. Smith with a screen on Dick. Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Pass to Walter. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Davison, the pass to Durant. Now Şengün, covered by Poeltl. Here's Davison. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. With the fadeaway. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
The Raptors have gone 6 for 11 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dick. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
The defense can't be so relaxed at this stage of the game. Not against him.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Dick against Durant. Smith with a screen on Dick. Durant, the pass to Smith. Here's Davison. Rebound Toronto. Ingram's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fires it. It's hauled in by Houston.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here's Smith over Ingram. Again, Houston.
Yeah, we're seeing some of that potential everyone is talking about with Smith. Just a talented offensive player.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Shed. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Ingram, no good. Outside Finney-Smith. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you love to see Finney-Smith look to score it inside. He's got length and athleticism.
Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Scotty Barnes checked in for Walter. Barrett comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Shed. No good on the second free throw.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Houston leading by 7. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Thompson passes to Durant. Houston working the ball around. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
And that one's good. Quickly.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Ingram against Durant. Durant owning the inside.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
And here's Quickly. Outside Barrett. Left side Ingram. From the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Van Vliet. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly.
I'll tell you what. We know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside Durant. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Ingram. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Eason's checked in for Finney-Smith. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Pirtle rips down the board. Raptors trail by 5. Ingram with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Outside Ingram. And he slams it down.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside Thompson. Now Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Durant. Outside Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Well, the Raptors shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Ingram against Durant. Barnes outside. Picked by Pirtle. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Eason. Eason rips down the board. The Rockets lead by 6. Thompson goes in. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Not a lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Outside Ingram. Barrett outside. Jacks up a 3. Şengün pulls it down. Houston has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
The Raptors shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Ingram against Durant. Puts it up from 15. Ooh, it doesn't go. Well, the Rockets shooting at a respectable 49%.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Rockets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Alperen Şengün.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight. And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And that's an intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And Toronto calls time here. They're losing by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's quickly. Barnes outside. Fires the 3. It's cleared away by Thompson. Now Van Vliet. And so it's Houston winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.